From here we get a wonderful view of the two major infrastructural developments that influenced the development of Monkstown and of Dún Laoghaire in the 19th century. On the one hand, the harbour at Dún Laoghaire, built as a result of the shocking tragedy in 1807. It provided a safe anchorage for ships during a storm, awaiting to get into Dublin Bay. As mentioned previously, Dublin Bay was a notoriously dangerous bay for shipping. The second major infrastructure development was, of course, the railway, built on an embankment at the base of low cliffs here, completed in 1834. This transformed the area. It should be said that when the harbour was built, a conversation arose as to how to connect the harbour to Dublin, and two solutions were proposed. The first was an 18th century solution, to dig a canal. The second was the 19th century new transport technology of the railway, and the railway won out. It wasn't without its opponents. Many of the people in Monkstown, particularly the Pym family, were instrumental in promoting the railway, built, I should say, by William Dargan, who lived at Mountainville, now known as Mount Anvil. The railway, as I say, did have some opponents. It required crossing the land of two prominent landowners, Sir Harcourt Lees and Lord Cloncurry, next to Blackrock village between Sea Point and Blackrock. They had to be very handsomely compensated, not alone with the cash payment, but also with the construction, on the one hand, of a cutting and also a short tunnel to hide the nasty train from their view, because the early train technology was, of course, dirty and noisy. Probably wouldn't get planning permission nowadays. It's worth, again, looking towards the landward side and just briefly imagine all those chimneys, imagine all those coal fires. The property owners were not the ones who kept the fires, the home fires, burning. It required a large contingent of servants. I've already mentioned Charles Halliday in the graveyard in Monkstown. He campaigned on behalf of the poor, and there was a large poor class, particularly in Dún Laoghaire, or Kingstown as it was, and a large servant class. There's all sorts of evidence of this, not least little bell pulls on some of the houses. The visitor would ring the bell and the servant girl would come to the door to let them in. Not quite Downton Abbey, but certainly evidence of a class structure that would have been prevalent in the area at the time. That concludes our little historic tour of Monkstown. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for accompanying me. Slán go fóill.